Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I was paused. That's fine. It's just been a little while, hasn't it? Been a little while. Not why I'm speaking in such an accent. Oh yes. Crazy. Yeah, it's been a bit of a minute. I can't lie. Um, so yeah. How has everybody been doing? I hope very well. I've been doing alright. I've been chilling out. I've been pushing myself too hard because I'd rather just have fun than be burnt out all the time, which I think is understandable. Um, but yeah, you're probably wondering what my new project is, and I know I'm streaming at like just past midday, so not many people are going to be on. And if anybody is on, I am sorry if this is not the best time. It is summertime though, so what more can I really do? I guess. All right, let's see how things are going. Oh, we have Mr. Edges Bedges. Let's see what people are saying because I just see a few messages coming through now. Hello, hello, Mr. Edges. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh, Rift Z FPS. Hi. Hello to you. And we have somebody else that's just come through before. Hello, Minecraft Panda. Hi, Wolf. Hello. It's been quite a fun morning. I've just been working on things here, there, and yeah, the new project that I'm working on. I guess I'll show you because it's been quite fun. I'm working on an episode 100 Easy Start. Basically, I was like, I wanted a break. I wanted something to do that I didn't have to focus on like every damn video because like as much as that app's fun, I can't lie, it's very draining. It's very draining because you have to focus on little things that just I don't know. I as much as I still want to do it, I've done it so much now, and it's I don't really find it that enjoyable. To be honest, I still want to do it for the sake of having one done, but that's basically as far as it goes. As far as it goes with it now. But yeah, so this is the episode 100 Easy Start that I've been working on for about probably about like a 5 days to a week now. And progress is okay for that time period. It's just that because I'm not really as focused on Stampy stuff as I was, progress has been slower than it usually would have been. But still, I've done Squid's house. People are probably going to wonder why, for an easy start at least. I decided, honestly, there's no tutorial out there for it. There might be actually. Now I think about it, I can't remember. I think that Nick the Canadian guy did something. I don't know if that's what he's called. He's called like Canadian something. I remember that. But there was no tutorial on it, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm going to do it because for people that actually want it, I guess. Nobody probably does, but I did it anyway. Try and stop me. Hello, Rifties, once again. Hello to everybody here. Hello, Kyle's Cooking. Kyle's Cooking Adventures. I love that. That is such a cool name. Are my messages showing? Yeah, they are showing up. I just haven't been reading things. Oh, JRM737. Hi, Wolf. James here. Hello. I forgot your name was JRM. That really tripped me out for a second. I was thinking, JR Marks? JR Marks? No. I think that guy's piped down, which is good. Because I can't be asked for that. Okay, I did some like kind of detailing. One thing I did for this project, actually, I'll show you. Inside this tree here, though, actually, no, it's not this one. Yeah, it is this one. There's like some brown wool thingy, I think. Was it this one? Must have been, surely. There's like some brown wool that never even existed, and I'm like, that's cool. So I'll probably work on this for a few hours. I've done a few little things here and there over the last like hour or so I've been on the world. I haven't really been that motivated, so I've been kind of just slowly doing things. At the moment, I've been more spending time writing music and stuff. That's been a lot more fun for me. recently at least. Like, I'm not saying I won't get back into doing Stampy stuff, but as of now, it's been difficult. Why won't it let me sleep? This world I will be updating, by the way. So once the 100 download comes out, I'll be working on the 124 one. I'll probably do like a roadmap as well of projects once this is actually closer to release. Because at the moment, I don't even know when it's coming out myself. There is some brown one, I'm sure, in here. Oh yeah, there is. This was like, I think a creeper blew something up in here. And, yeah, there's some like weird little bits in this tree. We don't actually know that from the download because this tree's gone. Because of obviously Snowfire, which goes like right where that tree is. But yeah, it's still quite a cool thing. So without further ado, I'm going to fly over to. Oh yeah, I should show a lot of this stuff. So, of course, we have the employee town. I think this terrain needs fixing up a little bit because this was from Ben's one. The more I look at the episodes, I think there are a few little terrain changes. I don't think it's just as straight as this, but we'll see when I get around to it. And then I did my classic lighthouse detailing that I found before. Although we did find that this is actually seen in episode 6. So this is like ages ago from when it was found. And I did some kind of interesting creeper explosion thing back here. I guess it would be. And there was like a few blocks like up, I don't know, like here somewhere. I got rid of those and fixed all this area up because that is now accurate. And still a lot of things I have to do. One of them is this sand pit over here. Oh my goodness. I'm not looking forward to that. I can tell you that much. That is going to be a pain. But yeah, it's getting there. I don't know what percent I'd say I am. But there's a lot of stuff we still need to do from the download and this side of the house. I just did the walls for earlier and like the torches on the bottom of this area and stuff like that. So this whole area still needs to be done. I'm not looking forward to that. The one thing that I'm getting out of the way now, which is terribly annoying, is this whole area. So I've been marking out like the outline of this waterfall area, and then I've been digging out the rest. But it's gonna take a while because, as you know, in this update there's no like end crystals. I can use TNT, but it just makes it messy, and I'd rather just use my bare hands at that point. I don't really like making things more annoying to work with than they need to be. If anyone's in the stream that is like, you know, Cook My Star, does anyone want to go on a call? Obviously I know, unless you guys have access to this thing, there's not really much I guess you could do, but does anyone want to go on a call? Because it would be nice to talk to somebody whilst decimating this whole thing. I'm lucky that I've not got carpal tunnel. I know if I was doing this like, you know, completely day in day out, my hands would be a mess. You know, I never realized how bad carpal tunnel actually was until recently, right? Because I don't know, I always thought it was like some, like I knew it was like a pain in your hand, but I never realized. I saw like I think a Cookie got posted because he was on about him having it. Now he has like tendonitis or something like that from his like other hand. Yeah, apparently it's bad. So more reasons why I guess I'm not doing things as crazy as I was before, because I'd rather not suffer from that pain. Although mentally this is just pain enough, right? I mean, anyone else want to do this? No, I didn't think so. Not the funnest of things to work on. But I mean, that's one of the reasons why I just don't also want to do much Stampy project. Because it's like, with a project, it's supposed to be like, I'm going to take my sound a little bit down. It's supposed to be like, oh yeah, I want to work on this because this is fun. I feel myself just not wanting to do things when it comes to this. Like, more things that I don't want to do than there are things that I do want to do. And it's like, I kind of realized that recently. I'm like, do I actually enjoy this anymore? I think you guys get the answer to that question. I don't think I have to say much more to that. I still have goals and stuff I want to achieve. I still have, you know, different things that I think would be really cool to, you know, to see get done. But on top of that, it's just like, ooh, Very painful indeed. Yeah, I'm just going block by block by block, you know. It's not been easy. As for the creeper coaster though, Mr. Charles has been working away on that bit by bit. We didn't really do much yesterday because I was out. I also went to sleep like really early. I got tired. Hella tired. I was trying to watch a video and I couldn't even bloody concentrate on it because my head was just knackered. But yeah, episode 100 Easy Start. I don't know when it's releasing because obviously I want to do like a kind of Diamond style trailer. I do have a roadmap of what I want to do with this project. I sent it to Hooded at the moment, like because me and him were the one discussing this. Because this idea came because he was talking about doing, what was it? I think it was just he wanted to do like an episode 535 Easy Start or 533 or whatever it was because that's when Dharma released it. In terms of like Stampy episode wise, what episode Stampy was on, and I was like, you know, I want to revisit an idea of going back like and doing like nostalgia based Easy Starts because this is the second time doing this project. I had a version of this in Xbox One edition because back then the emulator didn't exist and I didn't have like a reliable 360 do this on, and I'm kind of glad I'm doing this more on this title update now because at least when you get this world you will be able to enjoy it from the update that it was on, which is nice as well because, you know, nostalgia, yay, and also pain because the amount of destruction you've got to do in this early time period. I mean, after 100 it's not as bad, it's mainly just building stuff. The only reason you'd have to destroy things is for like, you know, terrain by like that hill for flower power and all that. That sort of thing is not too difficult. I can get that done in about like 10 minutes. The amount of times I've destroyed a theatre hill on the other hand, ooh, too many. I miss end crystals, bro, is all I can say. I just remember, right, in 2016, when end crystals weren't even a thing, like, back then, obviously, it was fine, because we all had, you know, stable Xbox servers, so we just hop on someone's wall and get this done with, like, a bit of TNT and a bit of hand, you know, digging. And then end crystals came out, and we could basically just destroy the entire theatre hill without having any help, because end crystals did so much of the work. All you'd have to do is just have them on, like, one level, just, you know, destroy. Which, yeah, not exactly fun. But he left this area like this for so long, until like 500s. Like that's when he destroyed it all, like more, you know, that way and that way, a lot more, in fact. And that was like when the back town at least, really started opening up, because after that, you know, all that area was just completely flat, and then he did like the airport. And I don't know, it was cool. I was gonna say cool and kind of at the same time. It was kind of cool seeing that area get like actually leveled though, because it did look cool with nothing on it. Like I don't know, it's just like the way the torches like looked and like the trees and like the way he did it. It just looked so bright and like cool. But now looking back, it's like, oh, it's so, I don't know. The way he used that area is not the best. You know, shops like that. I remember that area now more for the negative side of it, like the special mart and the escape room. Like those builds do not look good. Like the sports arena, I like it. That is probably one of my favorite builds. But it's just sometimes I feel like the negatives outweigh the positives, right? Like, you know, one thing kind of just ruins your standards of something. And that's just the way it is, though. I got 7 people here. What am I doing to deserve 7 people in the stream right now? Oh my gosh. So many people in the chat, I see. Let's have a see who's around. I see I got a message from Christopher Kai, it looks like. Oh my goodness, hang on. That's a long message. Howard Wolf, after he found out on what happened to Charles. I think I see what you're saying. Season 2 finale. can't really explain too much because if I do end up kind of tying up that loose end, that would be pretty cool. But it has been planned out. Because remember, if you know anything about, the episode where I came to Trapped in Time, I can go into not just his timeline, but different timelines. So it's weird, right? I don't know. I notice this a lot. People always refer to their character as, oh, he did this. It's weird. I see my character as part of my identity. Like, not in the sense of like, oh, I go around like, yeah, my name's Wolf. Like, not in that sense, but like, I'm the one playing the character. Therefore, acknowledging that character, because that character is a part of me. Like, I'm not acting completely against who I am outside of that, right? So, to me at least, I see Wolf as a part of me. Not necessarily like it's canon a part of me, but I guess I see myself as a part of Wolf. Is what I'm trying to say more than anything. If you understand what I'm saying, because I always like, I get the fact that when it comes to like actual professional acting, you're just acting as someone's shitty character that they've written up. But I don't know. I'm writing Wolf. I am curating what happens in those episodes, and I think that's why it makes sense more so than if it was just me being like, oh, someone's writing with character, I'm just playing him. Then I can understand like, oh, he feels this way, he feels that way. But because it's my character, I feel like I can at least say, oh, I did this. I went to the moon. Like, obviously, human me didn't, but in terms of the series, you guys know what I mean. If I say, well, I went to the moon, because if I said there's some random guy, like, yeah, it would be a bit convoluted. Like, what? Bro went to the moon. It's like, oh, no, my character did. I get it from that perspective. But, like, you guys aren't dumb to realize who I'm talking about. Because to you guys, I am Wolf, Like, you don't see me for who I am outside of that. Unless I'm streaming, which, of course, then I guess you guys get more of a taste as to who I am. Do you follow what I'm saying? I might sound absolutely delusional when I say that. And I don't think I do. I think I've come across pretty clear with it. But I'd like to know your inputs. Acting isn't really my specialty. It's more music. As you've probably figured. But still. I don't know. I just see that from that perspective because, again, I'm writing Wolf. I'm creating what he does. I'm speaking on behalf of Wolf, the character. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents on it. I might be wrong to feel like that. But hey ho, I don't care if I'm wrong. At the end of the day, it's still how I feel. Oh, Riggybot's in the chat. Bro, where's that guy been? Oh my. I see Owen's here. Nice. What is this project? Nice. It is a episode 100 easy start. I think I did tell you about this actually. I think I did. So far though, I'll show you the progress. Because I know you've probably not gone back to the beginning of the stream if you've just been here. So far I've done this, started this area, done a few tweaks to these areas, like flattened all that off, and I have done the Fodland without much of the terrain so far. It's going alright. This is my semi-final project for the community though. My last project is going to be the 360 Ep by Ep archive. After that, I'm just going to do my own stuff. Like, these projects literally just holding me closer to the community. Unless it's like a genuine project where I'm like, you know what, that would be cool to do. Like, finishing Giant World. We know how to do the Axiom stuff now. I know it's lazy. I know. But, again, what I was saying before, like, I look at these projects, like, flattening off the theater here or building a certain build, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun, like, sarcastically. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just not having fun with it anymore. And it's either that or I just don't have the I guess the mental booking capacity or attention span to really do it anymore. And I never really thought I would have said that because I always hated the fact that people's attention spans were dying. Like, if anyone knows how to stop that from happening even worse, then let me know. Jesus Christ, attention spans are getting worse for everybody. And it's like the only way to promote your stuff nowadays is to go on these websites or apps where it's like it makes it worse for people, like TikTok and all that. I am on there. No, not as Wolf Community though. It's my real life name. I guess that's like the one thing I would keep like separate. Like apart from obviously like if my music's being promoted, then yeah, that's fair. Like, but I'm not just gonna like actually say my name. Whether people want to, then they can. But yeah. Not because I care about it, but just more because like I'd rather keep my communities in terms of my different interests like scattered. It might sound stupid, but I'd rather not have a bunch of like 8-year-old kids who are just like used to me going, "Hello, this is Wolf," listening to my really deep music, because it just doesn't feel right. My music is how I feel, how I've interpreted other people's feelings, and things that kind of happen, you know. So I just don't really want to expose people that aren't there for that to that. Obviously, I'm glad that Wash Rinse Repeat got, you know, promoted by the season 2 finale, because that song, it wasn't too deep. My new music that my new song is very deep, and it's not the fact that it's like, yeah, I killed myself. It's not like that sort of thing, but it's just like, it's more of an emotional ride, that song. You really have to understand the kind of concept of it. Someone's gonna definitely clip what I just said about it. Oh no. I don't help my case, do I? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, bugger. Wow, everyone's typing again now. Oh my goodness. Hello, people. What a wild thing. Oh, it says lol. I see a massive message in caps. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, you did tell me. Mine's awful. Oh. It's okay. Yeah, I do remember. I remember noticing that music video on every. Yes. That was terrible on your half. How distracted you got, bro. Oh, nice one. Thank you for following me. Please make your name in the music industry, Wolf. Oh, I don't think that I would do that, bro. I don't think I'd do that, just because that just seems so like, welcome to the radio station, a Wolf. It just feels so no. No. I would not do that, bro. Purely just because, as I said, I'd rather not have like my 100,000, like not that I do have that now, but if I did get that far, I'd rather not have like, you know, them find out about this channel. I know it sounds stupid, like why am I doing something that I'm technically not proud of, as it I guess you could interpret it, because it's a side of something that I kind of do enjoy still, like obviously, you know, doing these easy starts and random projects, which, to be fair, now more I look at it, I'm like, what value does this actually add to my life? Some middle-aged twat is never the middle-aged twat that started this. Isn't realistic. We're never gonna see this. If he did, bloody hell, I'm in for a treat. But like this, I don't know. That's maybe I'm stupid for seeing it like that. Maybe I am. Like people would see it as like, you know, it's fun to do this, and I don't know. It is to an extent of like, if I had a break from this and I came back and I was like, oh shit, like, I forgot what I was missing out. Like, I feel like the fun in this particular project though, like Stampy World project, is just the nostalgia of it, right? But like, that wears off quickly, because once you kind of factor in, you know, you're doing this in a day and age now, like, nostalgia means nothing, really. Like, it's just, nostalgia just memories. I don't know. I'm getting a call though, so I shall be back in